Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. American Boy Collects AG Plus. So it is hard to believe it's the day after Christmas. Actually, it's almost the 27th. But it's the 26th. It's the day after Christmas, and I can't believe this is going to be my third time doing a Christmas haul video. So in case you don't know this, I started recording my very first video the middle of October of 2023. But I didn't actually get the channel set up till November. And then my first video officially to the channel with my introductory video was on the 1st of December 2023. Unfortunately, that channel I got locked out of in, I think it was like around the 1st of August 2024. I'm not going to go into the haul spiel, but anyway, I started another channel in September of 2024. This one, the AG Plus one. So yeah, so 2023, 2024, and now 2025, we have done Christmas haul videos. As in the past, I am just going to show you the items that are more like collectible, not so much everything. I'm not going to show everything we got, more so the collectible ones, unless there's like a couple things. Like I have a couple Goodwill finds I just want to throw in there because I have done videos like that before. Um, so yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to show the stuff, some of the stuff I got mom, not everything, but some of the stuff I got mom. But there's also some cool things I found too. And then also I just found a couple things I wanted to showcase at the end of the video. That I had got today with the after Christmas sale at Walmart. So I'll show you that but last, but I just got to show you this. Okay, so the first thing, we're going to have a couple dolls. So here is a little Precious Moments Christmas doll. See if I can get her in focus. She's a little holly in her hat, little bangs and little braids. Oops. And then she has these little black shoes, socks. It's kind of crappy looking, but she even has underwear. It looks like it's all frayed on the edges, so there was like no stitching around it. But anyway, so that's how she looks on the back. Then she has a bow in the back of her dress, and this like decorative trim for the hat. I just noticed, oh, she still has her factory, the tab things to hold the hat on both sides. That's cool. This is like pretty much brand new. I think I took the tag off of this one, so I don't know how much she was. So yeah, that was a little cute little Christmas doll I found. At the same time I got this one, I also found this smaller doll. I don't even know what you call this, if it's a doll or a figure, but a little Native American Indian, also Precious Moments. See if I can get her shoes in there, little brown shoes. I guess I still have the tag. This one was only $2.28. I thought that was kind of cool. I always like kind of like finding these kinds of things, like especially for my Thanksgiving decor. Anyway, but very cute. There's like all these little hearts on her little headband. Would have been cool if she had a little feather though. But anyway, so that, I don't know what the copyrights on any of these are. I don't think it tells me that. Does it? Ooh. Okay, yes it does. Okay, this is called the Hi Babies, the little Native American, 1994. Let me see. Let's see. I just saw there is a tag on her, on the back of her dress. You can see it between her legs. So let's just see if this says anything. Oh, that's a small font. Wait, which direction is this going in? Precious Moments. Designed exclusively. I don't see a copyright year. Unless I'm missing it. I'm not seeing any kind of like tag that says the year. So I don't see that on dress tag. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, but I probably I'd assume it'd be maybe around the same. I don't know. I don't know. If anyone has this and knows what the information is on, let me know. I just thought she was a really cool little Happy Christmas doll. And the thing I loved about it was also these two are like they're small, so they're not going to take up a lot of space like a lot of the American Girl dolls or even Barbies take up. So they're like smaller than that. Moving on to Barbie. I didn't get a Barbie. I went to Ollie's looking specifically for the this year's 2025 Christmas holiday Barbies, because this year they had 5 versions. They had black, white, Hispanic, Asian, and a redhead. And this is the first year ever in the history of Barbie they actually did a holiday Ken doll, and he only came in 4. He didn't have the redhead, but it came in black, Hispanic, white, and Asian. But but people were complaining because it felt like it was kind of plain for the holiday Barbie. Usually there's a lot of pizzazz for the holiday Barbies. I did see it in person. I didn't like the way it was. It was supposed to be like a strapless dress. I didn't really like the way they did it. I don't know. I didn't like the top of the dress. And they only had the Hispanic one left, two of them, I think. But I did see the dress, so that's what I really wanted to see. And it was the stock photos did not do that thing justice. It was actually a very pretty dress. But again, I don't know what's up with stock photos. You'd think in this day and age we would actually have the ability to have more realistic looking stock photos without having to be photoshopped and edited and all that crap. Out of here. But this is interesting. This is a Barbie inspiring women doll. So this is the doll I got. Oh, got the glare. Sorry. But look at who it is. Do you see that? Let me turn it over. Maybe you can see it better on the back. It says, Madam, was it CJ? Yes, Madam CJ Walker. Oh, I could see it right down here. Madam CJ Walker. Does anybody know what that goes with? This is the woman that made the, I think it was the beauty products, I think it was. Is that what those were? That Claudie had. Claudie from the 1920s. It was one of the accessory sets. I think it went with her travel outfit. Her travel dress. But anyway, sorry, I can't get it better without the glare. But yeah, here's the doll, and she's actually holding one of her products. Oh, this is really cool. Here's the actual woman. The picture of her on the back. I don't know if you can see this. I'll just hold it there for a minute. Maybe you can catch it, pause it. I don't know. But that's the information about her. But I just thought, so and there was only one left, and as you saw, I don't know if you caught it, there is like a white mark there. So it wasn't in perfect condition, but I'm like, it was the last one. I think it was $15. But so I wasn't planning on getting this, but I was like, this is connected to one of the American Girl dolls. So I thought this was cool to learn the history of this woman. It was kind of fun. So yeah, so that's why I got that. So she did end up getting a Barbie. It wasn't actually a Barbie. It was more like a collector Barbie. Well, it's more of a person. Because I think I've done, can't remember if it was Jacqueline Kennedy. It was some president's wife. I don't remember who it was. But I had gotten one of them from that same collection before. The other one I did is this book. So she got two books from American Girl. That's the only thing we got from American Girl for Mom was two books. Raquel's book for Saving the Wedding. This is the actual storybook, not the journal that comes with the doll. So I was planning on getting her. I was actually going to have the crazy idea of, for the first time ever, getting it when something actually dropped right after and tried to get it, hopefully arrive and be able to do the first video before anybody else had an unboxing video. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And I was really frustrated because they didn't do any sales for Raquel or bonus points till after Cyber Monday. And so it was like, by that point, it was like, okay, I've already made these purchases. I can't buy anymore. I already bought stuff for Christmas. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, so I was kind of in a conundrum on what to do about this because it was like, I'm in the middle of reading it. I'm on chapter 9. So it's like, I'm on chapter 9. So I was like, I haven't finished the book yet, but it's time for Christmas and to give it to Mom. So yeah, so I ended up giving it to her last minute. So yeah, anyway, I finished chapter 8 Christmas Eve, and then I wrapped it before we did the presents on Christmas Day. So, and this one, okay, I'm going to give a disclaimer about this book. So this book, 5-minute stories, I thought was all about historical characters. So they have Molly, they have Claudie, they have Melody, they have Kaya, and they also have the Hoffman twins, Nikki and Isabel, featured in this book. But here's the problem. I did not know this. So this is actually larger than I thought it was. But this is actually a children's book, not the 8 to 10-year-old range of the original historical collection. So you see there's like very little text on the pages. I'm just showing a couple pictures to give an example. So I didn't know what this was because I know they'd had, I think 5-minute mysteries or something. I don't know. They had something else before, but I don't think it was like this. It wasn't for little kids. I think it was actually, well, I thought it was like going to be like on the line of the historical short stories or little books where it was just one. I think it was like, was it just one chapter or was there actually chapters? I can't remember. I haven't read those. But I thought that was what it was going to be, but it was like a collection of all in one book. And I didn't realize it was going to be this big either. But no, it's actually meant to be more like for younger children. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but it's still fun to have the book anyway. All right, so I want to show a few things that I got. Now look at this very closely. So Mom loves lighthouses. So anytime I see lighthouses, I don't always buy them, but here's one that I got. Now, if you're looking at this, there's two lighthouses. I thought that was the coolest thing, side by side. I get to the register, and all of a sudden this one shifts, and first I thought it was broken, but then I realized no, it wasn't. There was two. So this one, and I got these both for 228. This one is I think supposed to be a coaster holder because it looks a little too small for a napkin holder. But anyway, so that's the little one, and then the bigger one. This is actually a magnet on the back, but I didn't realize till I was wrapping it Christmas Eve. It's supposed to actually be a little thermometer kind of thing to keep the temperature, what the temperature is of the house, but it's actually missing the part that would have had the mercury on it. So anyway, so I can't use it for that, but I thought it was still cool anyway. But yeah, so that's the way I found it sitting on the shelf, was someone had stuck it inside each other. I thought that was kind of cool having two lighthouses together. Then I realized, oh wait, that's not how it's actually supposed to be. I know another cool find I had at Walmart. This is a packet of cocoa. But did you notice up here at the very top, it has a loop of real ribbon. I'm talking real ribbon. That's fabric ribbon, not the kind of, curling ribbon that you use like for balloons or Christmas presents. This is actually white fabric ribbon, and you can actually hang it off of a branch on your tree. And I actually did that on a lower branch over on the other side. So it was near where Mom would be sitting. And yeah, she did figure out, like, hey, she thought this was an actual Christmas ornament at first. She's like, I don't remember this one. And I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Because I was going to put it in her stocking, but then I didn't. So I actually hung it on the tree. So that was actually because she found it before I said anything. And my problem is, I don't know if she can have it. There's literally 150 milligrams of sodium in a cup of hot chocolate. This is one serving. So I don't know if she can have it because after her health scare over the summer with her heart and everything, she's supposed to have a low sodium diet, so we can't do canned soup and a lot of other stuff. So that we had to go crazy for Christmas dinner. I still wanted the stuff we normally have, but she couldn't have the ham, so she had to have a turkey. And then we got like a very, very small, like just a turkey breast. And then she couldn't have the green bean casserole because of the cream mushroom soup, so we had to do cabbage salad instead. So we had to like do extra food this year. Anyhow, that being said, so a lot of this little stuff, not the the Precious Moments dolls, but a lot of the little stuff I'm going to show you, I did actually in a stocking. She has a blue one with like snowflakes on it. Kind of funny how the roles have reversed. Like she used to always do the stocking for me. I was the only one who ever got a stocking when I was a kid. But then at some point I flipped it and I started doing them. I can't remember if I did one for Dad ever. I might have done one for Dad too. But mostly it's been Mom in the last few years. Well, obviously since Dad died 3.5 years ago, and then was in a nursing home for 4 years. So yeah. Anyway, but let's see. Oh, there was one more lighthouse. I forgot there was another lighthouse. So this one I actually got this Christmas ornament. So that's kind of fun. So I'm gonna hang these on the tree. I wanted to do this video first. So yeah, and there's a little bit. I'll show the sides. This is actually breakable. I don't know where it is. It's called Cape May Point. May as in like the month. Cape May Point. But in copyright 1994, but it doesn't say what state that's in. So I don't know what the state is for that. Then I have two items that I gotta talk to you about. This is kind of funny. There's one more lighthouse going up, but it's kind of funny. This one, so when I was doing some cleaning, there was like a whole ton of bags, like different holiday decorations all mixed up. I'm trying to get things back to being organized in the kitchen, and just stuff got set on the dryer. Trying to go through all those bags and whatnot. I come to find two Christmas presents that I forgot about for last year. So let me unwrap this real quick. And I found the snowman, then I was showing this, and I had shown it to her backwards where it was just plain, just the heart showing. Then all of a sudden I was like realizing it said something on it, and I read what it said. I'm like, oh crap, that wasn't supposed to be shown. Because if you look at the front, it says best mom ever. So I had gotten it's on the tree somewhere. I'm gonna do a video of the tree at a later point as a separate video. But yeah, so I had seen it this way, and then when I was showing it to Mom, I like realized there was writing on the back, and I'm like, so yeah, it says best mom ever. So I'm like, I think I got these at Cracker Barrel. It was $3.99. There's like a crystal snowman I had gotten too. So that was also wrapped up with this. So let me wrap that up a little bit. Get you off the side. All right. So, and then the other one that I had forgotten about was one of these micro teenies of Eeyore. I think I got this at Cracker Barrel too. But because mom's favorite Winnie the Pooh character is Eeyore. So occasionally, if anyone goes to her house, they'd be like wondering, why do we have so many things for Eeyore, but none of the rest of the characters? Anywho, that would be why. So yeah, little Eeyore. And this was a set. You had 6 different ones you could get, but I never collected these. But you also had Roo, Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and Rabbit. So yeah, I had to get that when I saw it. It was $5.99, but I was like, I had to get that for mom. And that was, again, so it was kind of funny how I found these couple things just before Christmas of this year. I will do the Hallmark ornaments last. I just want to show this last one. So this, I wanted to show this because I didn't realize this. So there was so this is a picture. Christmas lighthouse. It's like a painting kind of thing. I think it's just a print, though. I don't think it's an actual artwork. I think it's just a print version of a painting. But it's got like the stand thing, so you can stand it up on like a mantle or a shelf or a dresser or whatever. But it's also got the hook thing, so you can hang it on the wall. But here's the fun thing. So there's 2 of these that were wrapped up and taped up in a bag, a clear plastic bag. The other one was a snowman, so they had them back to back, so you couldn't see the inside. But it wasn't until I took it out that I suddenly realized, wait a minute, this one is still shrink wrapped in plastic, still has the corner pieces. No one ever opened this. No one ever used this. So I don't know what the story is behind that. But anyway, so this was brand new, never used. The other one was taken out of the shrink wrap. And so that snowman must have been used. So I don't know if it was like they had purchased like a 2-pack or something that they were originally together. I don't know what the backstory is for that. But anyway, so that was, I just had to show that because that was like the coolest thing ever to find that, oh, wait a minute. Like I'm wrapping it up, so I had to take them out. I never opened the package because I was waiting until Christmas when I was going to give it to her. So I took the snowman one out and took them out of the bag. And I'm like, wait a minute, this one's still actually wrapped up and never been opened. That's kind of cool. All right, so then we're going to go on to Christmas ornaments. We got 2 more things for mom. The Hallmark Christmas ornaments. So mom loves to read books. So this one actually came out in July, so I got this one first. Probably if I had known about the other one coming out, I would have waited. But anyway, this is the used books, author signings, Lindsay's Bookshop, Nerd Word, or Word Nerd. And so this is called part of the Holiday Parade collection. This is actually the 7th in the series. I might have a couple of them, but I really haven't collected these. But basically, everyone is a vehicle that is decorated up as a parade float. So it's kind of a cool collection. Oh, this one actually comes in a plastic. I didn't know they still did that. Anyway, so this comes in a plastic, and I'm going to show you one detail of this in a minute when I get it out that I want to showcase. Okay, we'll leave that there so I know how to put that back. All right. Ooh, I did not realize this. This actually has working wheels. Okay, that's cool. This feels like a very cheap plastic, though. This feels kind of cheap for being a Hallmark ornament. Out of here. But here, did you catch the thing in the back? Maybe it shows better on the box, but in the back of the truck, do you see it? The Christmas tree is actually a stack of green books that are piled up. I'm guessing they must have had to glue it because it was on a truck that probably go flying. Anyway, a little snowman driving the car. I think it's a snowman every time. I can't remember. Is it a snowman every time? I can't remember. Or maybe a Christmas character. It just has this cool little emblem on the hood. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I hang on. That might help. Maybe if I put my face behind. Maybe not. I don't know. The license plate says 2025 on both sides. Oh, and on the back of the truck, this is a detail you wouldn't see if you didn't have it. But it says, follow me to your favorite read. I think it says the same. Yeah. Oh, no, there's more. Okay, so one side says used books and author signings. The other side says poetry readings and new releases. And then it's an open book on the door on both sides that says Lindsay's Bookshop. So that's very cool. It's cool how you can see the snowman peek out from the other side. And it actually does have the steering wheel. So that's kind of cool. Very cool ornament. All right, so that's that ornament. But then in the October release, they come out with this one. Crazy story on this one. I took it out of the cart. And then when the order comes and I'm comparing what I got in October and November, or no, July and October, I suddenly realized for the first time in my life, I bought a double of an ornament. Anywho, so now I was kicking myself because I saw this on the website. Guys, look at this. It's a bookshelf made in the shape of a Christmas tree with varying shades of green books on the shelves. That was the perfect book. That was the perfect ornament for Mom because she likes to read. And so I was like kicking myself because, oh, why did I do that? Well, I knew I was going to have rewards because usually they have rewards come down for either I think it's usually the November release, and it's like they're only good till that for that time frame, and it's like okay. So I bought this in order to get free shipping. I did get another ornament, but I bought this, so I got it. So I'm happy that I got this. Let's open this and see what this looks like. Okay, this one's wrapped in tissue paper. These might end up showcasing on the tree as well. See, I did not actually get the tree finished. It doesn't look bad from your angle right now. There is a few holes. Like the back side does not have hardly anything. There's like a lot missing on this bottom section. Anyhow, I know it probably doesn't look like it's bad, but I was actually shocked. So mostly what's on this tree was the Hallmark 12 Days of Christmas ornaments that finished in 2022. And you can see, I don't know, I guess it's not in view. It's, well, this thing you see right there is a swan swimming. You see the tail feathers. Anyway, so I put them on. But I did a lot of our vintage balls. Most of them I call balls, but they're because they're round. But this one isn't exactly. It's more like a teardrop with points on the end. But they have I love those intricate cutouts they have in the center. Anywho, so I used, and this is the first year in forever that we used I emptied every single box. I have not done that, and I don't know when. Because usually we have so many of the homemade ones, like the cross stitch and the plastic canvas and the felt and all the other ones that we've made over the years, that usually are the staples that you have to have these ornaments every year, and the beaded ornaments. And so it's like, but I was like, okay, so this is the crazy story. It's a little embarrassing, but I don't know what happened in 2025, but the Christmas tree didn't come down to Labor Day. Yes, you heard me correctly. Not to the 1st of September. I think the 1st of September was actually boxing up the tree. I'm not sure if I'd taken the lights off yet at that point, or if that was the lights also. But yeah, I don't know what happened. This year just got away from me. I'm still trying to figure out how it's less than a week till 2026. Anywho, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. So after that and having all the other ornaments forever, I'm like, I am not digging those back out because they're in a back room and a shelf and they're really hard to get out and everything. So I'm like, I am not doing them. So I didn't get any of the homemade ones or any of the ones from my childhood a lot. But I mean, all these glass ones are from my childhood, I think, except for maybe like the exception of maybe one, I think. Are you seeing that in view? I can't tell. The stand's in the way. Is this? No. Maybe? Or is that the frog? No, that's the frog. Okay, so it's out of view. But just below the frog, there's a Campbell's soup ornament. We had 2 Campbell's soup ornaments from when I was a kid. Then there was one we got later on the other side of the tree. That wasn't one from my childhood. So it was like, I think pretty much all of these, like you're seeing in the balls, were from my childhood. I put like 99% of them on here except for one that I did not want to get broken. That's my absolute favorite. So that's all over and on a shelf where hopefully nothing will get into it. Anywho, back to this. Let's finish this off. I wasn't planning to go this long. Okay. Ooh, this is really cool. It is plastic. Would have been cool if it was actually a wooden bookshelf. But yeah, so here it is. The little wooden bookshelf, or the plastic wooden bookshelf. Simulating wood, because here you got the grains that they tried to simulate on the back. Just Hallmark logo on the bottom in that, wherever you can see that. So it has a red ornament here, a white ornament up there, a star up there, and then another star there. But it's cut in the shape of a Christmas tree, and it says "Deck the Shelves." I think that's what the name of the ornament is also called. Deck the Shelves. It's a holiday parade and deck the shelves. I really like the red ornament. I wish they had done another red ornament instead of that white, because that would have a little bit more red. I don't know why they did white, but oh well, they did. Maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. Very fun. I like how these ones here, they have them leaning a little bit. Anyway, so that's that ornament. Let me pause this, clean up this mess, and then I'll show you some of the collectible stuff I got, because I did get a couple American Girl outfits. Actually 3. Ones that were on my wish list. So let me just pause this for a minute, and then I will show you the rest of it. And then I also have a couple things I want to show you at the end that were some things I just found today on the 26th at Walmart for the after Christmas sale. Be right back. Okay, we are back. So I am going to showcase the American Girl products last. So we'll start with this. Actually, wait a second. I gotta take that out of the box. I don't want the shipping label to be seen. I just realized. I guess I wasn't as prepped as I thought it would be. Alright, anyway, I'll move that over to the side so it won't be in camera. But one of the things we always get every year that Dad started was the Hess truck. Let's see, is that right up? Yep. Hess. This year it is a stock car racers. So there is actually a little car inside the big car. I'm not going to open this right now, but yeah, same, I think, picture on both sides. It actually shows the back on one side and the front on the other. It's kind of fun. So the license plate says Hess. On the back it says Hess 2025. So even though I think the Hess gas station is no longer in existence, but they did continue to make the Hess trucks. They do actually 3 a year. The regular version that has been forever is only done, like, I think around some point in mid-October, I believe, and that's for the Christmas season. Then I think in the spring or the summer they do mini versions of some of the previous Hess trucks, and then they also, a few years ago, they started doing the plush version of a Hess truck. So it's like my first Hess truck, and it actually lights up and has sound just like the actual real car ones. But that's more marketed for like the younger children. And the crazy thing is, I actually found 2 of them. I never collected them because I wasn't really into that, but I actually found 2 of them at Goodwill, so like a way cheaper price than if you bought them brand new. All right, so we are going to go on to, well, actually, before I do the ornaments, actually, no, I'll do the ornament first. So I'm going to save American Girl for last because it's actual outfits. All right, so the ornament I get every year is the Frosty Friends. I didn't start this when I was a kid, but at some point as an adult, I started collecting them. This is the one for 2025. Let's see how this one is. Hopefully it's not broken like it was last year. Thankfully, I was able to get a replacement on the clearance sale at the end of the year. But okay, nope, this is in good condition as far as I can see. I feel like this is one where you should have it in the plastic tray. Oh my word, look at the glitter. 2025. Oh, I love this. Oh my word, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have our little Eskimo friend. In case you're not familiar with this collection, Frosty Friends is always an Eskimo, and he's usually doing some fun winter activity with one of his winter animal pals. And as you can see, this little penguin is helping out. This is a little ice sculpture they've made of, it looks like a reindeer. It's either a reindeer or a moose, I'm not sure which. And the Eskimo is pulling on a sled that's actually a real string type material there. Everything else is plastic, but then as you can see, snowy glitter that they're walking through. But I love how they always do like an not igloo, like an iceberg that they're on, which is kind of fun underneath. So yeah, that's that. And then here's it from the back side. Just do a little, if I had a turntable, we'll just do a slow rotation. So yeah, that is that. Very fun Christmas ornament. We will put that away later. Then I just wanted to say something. Okay, I'm not going to show everything, but I just wanted to say, it was the funniest thing. So in the card mom got me for Christmas, I just wanted to read the inside. It says, wishing you the old-fashioned pleasures and bright new joys of this wonderful holiday season. So I just thought that was ironic because, like I said earlier, the Christmas tree was consisting of all of these older ornaments, the old-fashioned pleasures, as it said. But then I also had the newer hallmarks. I don't know, are they in view? One of the pine cones? No, that's out of view. I don't know. They're all out of view, I guess. Unless, wait, right there. Right there. Okay. That little white one you're seeing right here. That is the pine cone ornaments that I showcased in one of the Countdown to Christmas videos. And that's actually a funny thing. So I finished hanging the pine cones tonight before doing this video. And interestingly, I didn't realize because it was buried in the back and on the bottom of the box, but they actually had like a sort of an iridescent silver metallic thread that you could actually do for the hangers, which I didn't know. So I hung them all with like green hooks, the mini hooks. But I just thought that was interesting. So old-fashioned pleasures and bright new joy. So it's like I have new pine cones, the new Build-A-Bear critters from the advent calendar, and then all these old vintage glass ornaments. I just thought that was kind of interesting how God works things like that out. And Mom didn't even know that how I was going to do the tree when she got that card. She just saw the snowman. Well, I didn't show the card, but she just added a snowman on the cover. Anyway, then one thing I'm just going to show this. This isn't collectible or anything, but this is Mom's cross stitch that she made me for Christmas. little penguin going to the North Pole. So for a few years, she was making me some cross-stitch ornaments for Christmas. But then all of a sudden, I don't know why, for like the last couple of years, I think it was 2023 and 2024, she didn't make me anything. And I was like, why? So I was kind of like, I guess a little discouraged by that. So I had asked her to make one for this year. So she did get it done in time. Anyway, let me clean up before I go into the outfits. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got 3 things on the Cyber Monday sale, and I've been wanting this ever since it came out. But I got Mary Ellen's 2-in-1 outfit, the pink, what I call the pink lemonade outfit. So yeah, this is the first time I'm actually seeing this. Actually, you know what? I don't want this video to go real long, so maybe I'll do a separate. I think I'll do a separate video unboxing this and actually doing my reactions to the actual pieces. Because I got a few other videos I want to run tonight before I go to bed, and it's already like almost 12:30. And I don't want to be up super late. But anyway, I think I'll do a separate video for these actually showing the outfits. But I'm just going to show the 3 outfits I got. So I got Mary Ellen's, that outfit. And then I got 2 of the Birthstone collection. So we got this blue for September. This has been my top favorite of the entire collection since it came out. So I don't know what's going on, if they're about to discontinue the set or not, but I noticed the April one, that's sort of that silvery iridescent white one, that's gone. There's only 11 of these available left on the website of all the collections. Oh, and here, this is fun. It shows the haul collection on the back of the box. So what I'm talking about is that one is missing on the website altogether. So I don't know what's going on. And weird thing is, there's a couple of these outfits, and I think it's these 2, they're not even featured in the year-end sale. Oh, that was a little strange. So I don't know. I do want to try to get the orange one. That's also my favorite. And I love that they put it on the black doll, because I think that reminds me so much of Orange, what was it? Orange Blossom from the Strawberry Shortcake collection. I think I also want to get this purple one, because I didn't really like the overlay part, but somebody showed it as they were dressing it, and I actually liked it better without it, so I don't know. I like that one. And probably, maybe also this blue one here for December. I don't know. I do like the July red one, but I don't know. I kind of didn't care for all the fringe. That's why I wanted the other one, because the other one I'm going to show you is the January one. So I got January and September. A couple of these I'm not very fond of them. I would have liked Emerald, but I don't get it. All these are plains. They're like really no. Well, I mean, there's a few prints, but why did they go so wild with having the main focal point, the dress, actually all over print? I wish they had done Emerald differently. I don't know. I do like the outfit, but it's just like not sure. Anyway. So yeah, so I got September, and as I just alluded to, I also got January. So this is also one of my favorite ones, with the garnet red. So now I was also thinking, since this is the 250th anniversary of the United States of America coming up on July 4th in 2026, that these 2, if I got them, yep, I got them in. These 2, since they're blue and red, would be great to like mix the pieces up and actually have 2 blue and red outfits instead of just one all red and one all blue. So I'm a little bummed though that the April wasn't there. I really didn't care for that, whatever that tinsel jacket is, but maybe some of the silver pieces would have been cool as to be the white for the red, white, and blue. But anyway, so those are the 3 that I got. Let's see if I can show you them all together. These 3. So at some point I will do a separate video for these, because it's already over 30 minutes on this video. I don't want them to go any longer, where I get to actually unbox them and look at everything and show them. I don't know if I'll put them on an actual doll or not. I had toyed with the idea of doing that, but then I don't know if I want to just put it on and take it off kind of thing. But anyway, we'll do that in a separate video. So let me know, what did you get for your Christmas? What did you get for Christmas? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. What did you get for Christmas? Did you get anything from American Girl, or any other collectibles, any other dolls, any other stuffed animals, toys, whatever? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for your support. Like and subscribe as always if you haven't already. And just a little tidbit, a little teaser of what's coming up. I am going to showcase, I did put all the, as I was clearing up things and cleaning things up here as I was going, I did put all the ornaments. I just said, you know what, I got the ornaments out of their boxes. I'm just going to put them on the tree since there's room. So I am going to show that in a minute. I am going to be doing my outro video for the countdown coming up, and I think I'm going to do that in together, because I'm going to have it flipped so you don't see me. But I'm going to show the tree. I'm going to show you where I put them. And I guess I just realized I just gave a hint away to the frog. But anywho, that being said, I also have another video because it's the 26th of December and I continued my 3rd-year tradition of going to Baudelaire. Sadly, I've come to discover there is no longer a Hallmark store in my area. The one that was in the Destiny USA Mall at, what was the former Carousel Mall in Syracuse, is just the, it was a Hallmark store like within a Christmas sort of gift type store. Well, they've gotten rid of the franchise part of Hallmark, so they don't do the ornaments anymore. So now, for me, I can only buy them online. So that's a bit of a bummer. But anyway, because I do like to see them in person, because there's some things like some of the ones I did unbox that there was things you didn't know about, like on that vehicle. You didn't know there was different writing on the other side of the vehicle. Anywho, okay, we went way too long. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that video coming up too because I actually got the full-size outfits of 2 of the outfits that were on the little ones that are going to be on the tree. So I will show you those in a minute. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time, and hope you had a very Merry Christmas. And I'll just throw this in there. And I hope you also have a Happy New Year, and enjoy the rest of 2025. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.